Well, Stephanie, we are out here.
Well, I have her coffee, but I'm
kind of further away from the crowd. We're going to try our best to avoid showing any vulgarities on air as much as possible. A few minutes ago, you saw us over at Casey's. There is still if you want to zoom in a little bit to me, there is kind of a crowd still at the Casey's gas station across the street. There is still a crowd here on Northwest. There is still a crowd here on Northwest 100th Street. There's a lot of signs with Renee Good and Alex Pretti on them. A lot of people told me that they were devastated to hear about what happened in Minneapolis over the last 3 weeks or so, and they just knew they had to be out here today, despite the bitter cold temperatures. We're in the teens, we're in the 20s here, and a lot of people told me that there's a number of issues that they're upset about, and they knew they had to come out here and hopefully send a message to the president. They said that's what their goal is by being out here. So we're going to toss it back to you in studio, Steph.
All right, Alex, thank you. We appreciate that. Not surprising to hear. Right now, we know that tensions are at a fever pitch, not only in Minneapolis, but around the country over what is unfolding there.
Absolutely.
And the president has left the machine shed, so we're expecting his motorcade to be going right by where those protesters are. You were just out there the other day covering a similar story.
Yes, so just kind of coming straight down Hickman there and then turning in wherever they decide to turn in, but should get a good view of that crowd that's gathered there. So a little bit of contrast on each side.
So we are probably moments away from the president arriving at Horizon Event Center. We will make sure to bring you that when he does arrive. Just to recap a little bit of what we have seen so far today, the president touching down at Des Moines International Airport just before 2 o'clock, right around 1:50. We saw him get off of the jet with Susie Wiles, his chief of staff, who was the person who broke the news about a week ago that the president would be coming here to talk about the economy and energy.
Yes, absolutely, and that's something that he confirmed in talking with reporters at the Machine Shed restaurant as well, that he's going to continue to do these. I think he said something along the lines of, I love to travel, I love to see the country that obviously he's representing as the president. And so this is just stop one of many stops that are expected throughout the year.
And you talked to a political science expert who said this is where he really thrives.
Yeah, I believe she called it his happy place. So just kind of a break from Washington, if you will. Obviously still doing work out there as the president of the United States, but able to get out and talk with voters and present speeches like this in a more intimate environment. We saw him walk into the Machine Shed restaurant earlier as well and go right up to the tables, start talking with voters and people of interest there, and start making some of the claims that we might see within the speech here.
Flanked by Representative Zach Nunn, who we know is hoping to retain his seat. Not only he is hoping to retain his seat, but the Republican Party is hoping that he will keep that congressional seat.
Absolutely. And also there, Representative Ashley Hinson, who is running for a step up in the U.S. Senate to replace the Joni Ernst, who is stepping down, as well as Representative Randy Feenstra, who is in the gubernatorial race. So a lot of shifting in 2026 here, but those three, plus Marionette Miller Meeks, who is the representative for Southeast Iowa, is already at the event. She gave a speech a little earlier on in the day. So all four of them closely tying with the president at this point.
This is going to be a very busy primary season and midterm election for both parties, not only in Iowa, across the country. We are really a divided country politically right now.
Absolutely. So we'll just have to see how it unfolds. And that all starts next week with the Iowa caucuses, or it starts today with the president outlining some of the hot issues for the Republican Party. And
trying to set the tone for the party, choosing Iowa and saying that he loves it here at the Machine Shed, thanking the state for being with him, in his words, all 3 times, saying he started his political journey here in Iowa. So happy to return. He was asked if he would come back, and he said he plans to be doing a lot of traveling. So you never know, we might get another presidential visit, maybe the Iowa State Fair. That seems to be a popular one.
There you go, maybe. Or if there's an America 250 celebration, maybe. Still a lot of details to unfold about that, but that's always a possibility. So we'll see.